So I think everything's pretty well set up.
I think so, dude. 24.
Episode 24. Rage. More great music. More great booze.
Back
We're
with Aaron.
excited. This is Adam.
Fuck yeah.
So,
like and subscribe, assholes.
Yeah.
We love you.
Keep in mind, the like and subscribe button is right there. And it keeps you in the loop for when we put up new episodes.
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, we
get on here and we just talk a lot of random shit. So I know you guys like that stuff. So.
Absolutely, because none of you have good quality attention spans. So we're all over the place. This is perfect for you.
And it's perfect for your drive in, your commute to work.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Booze, metal, what could go wrong?
And you can do that because I'm nothing to look at. So all you have to do is listen to me. I've been told I have a face for radio. So the fact that I'm on,
we'll let you decide.
I mean, talk shit, please, because then at least I know you're engaging us.
So here it is, man. Most of the people who listen to this show are not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button. Keeps you engaged, keeps us engaged, and we're going to keep doing this anyway. So
yeah, we don't give a shit if you listen or not.
Here we go.
We want you to.
Here we go. Episode 24. We think that it's fun to just shoot the shit with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, man. What are we drinking?
We are drinking 15 Stars.
Oh, sweet.
So this is a cool product, and what I have here is an 8-year minimum Kentucky-only release. They have several releases. They have a lot of. I think they're most. This was, I think, like an $89, $90 bottle.
Bottled in Bardstown?
The most expensive. I bought that at Bardstown. They do a lot of mixing. They do a lot of sourcing and combining multi-year statements in one. This is an 8-year minimum. It's a Kentucky-only release, so you can only find this in Kentucky. I found it at the Bardstown Distillery. So 15 Stars in 1795.
Yeah, I was going to say right there. It says right on it. It's pretty cool.
Kentucky became the 15th state in the Union, and from 1795 to 1818, I believe, there was 15 stars and 15 stripes on the flag. The stopper is metal.
Whoa! I didn't even recognize that.
It resembles the first coin.
Yeah, it looks like a quarter.
That had the 15 stars on it, which is fucking cool.
That is cool.
73.
I feel like if you sliced a quarter-sized piece off, you would have like a quarter.
Yeah. So if you need to steal that to get into a pop machine, so 73.18.9 is your mash bill: corn, rye, malted barley, and so this is their cheapest offering, and dude, I'm excited.
Which is not cheap.
No, I mean, no. Unfortunately, my palate is becoming really open, and I've had to basically put a cap on. Like, I'm not willing to buy a bottle that's probably over $300, but I will fucking put $300 down on a bottle that I know it's worth it.
I got you. All right, let's taste it.
But I'm pretty excited about this. So today, while we're doing this, I think our goal today is our favorites from 2024.
We're going to listen to 4 bands that were our favorites of 2024. And if you follow the show at all, you'll notice that my palate for metal is a little bit thrashier. Mm-hmm. Adam's palate for metal is a little bit
more core,
more destruction-y.
A little bit more core,
savage,
brutal, deathish. Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna have some kick-ass, brutal-ass motherfuckers, and we're gonna have some thrash motherfuckers and some death metal.
All of which deserves homage paid.
Yes, because it's great.
All the flavor of metal, man.
It's great.
What this is about, metal.
Yep. So we're listening to metal today. Brutal. This is Bone Carver.
Dude.
I had no idea who Bone Carver was until we started rocking. So,
and this song is with The Last 10 Seconds of Life, which the reason I chose this track out of their EP.
Just go.
Because this album actually was a tie for me with The Last 10 Seconds of Life album, and I thought, well, you know what? I can highlight both.
Yep. Smart.
So I consider them to be a little bit more down-tempo deathcore, but dude,
that's brutal. And like the deep guttural sound.
Yeah.
Killer. All right, man, I'm cheersing to that.
Yeah, this was an EP that they put out. Every single song was a collab. So they did a song with Angel Maker, a song with Volvo Dynia. I mean, just the whole fucking
I saw something about Volvo Dynia yesterday. I don't remember what it said, but
well, Duncan Bentley was booted out of the band.
Oh, that
He was
may
their
be
lead
what it was.
singer, and that
Maybe
was
the headline.
mid last year. And I think their guitarist came over as their lead singer, and they're doing a pretty good job. Because he was, I think, a girlfriend beater.
Oh, yeah. Can't have that.
Dumb.
Fuck them.
Yeah, just don't be a dick. I
Don't be
mean,
a
seriously, if you just walk away.
That's it.
Everybody. I mean, I'm with Dave Chappelle sometimes where you're like, what'd you do to deserve it? But at the same time, don't fucking do it. Just don't be a dick.
That's right.
They
So
could be a total fucking cunt.
What's
but
your
just
notes you
walk
get from
away.
this?
So the nose is
I tasted fruity, apricot, orangey.
you pull the apricot out, man.
Yeah,
it's like your
I know
deal.
what it is.
The
Yeah.
stone fruit. I
Yeah.
remember you put that up there. Stone fruit.
Stone fruits. That's what I got, man. On first sip. So if you like stone fruity whiskey, it's a good one.
So I get the brown sugar and the caramel for sure. I get like almost a yeasty bready undertone, and on the back end like a tobacco leather
See, I wanted to,
and some vanilla.
I was feeling like tea-ish. So like I feel like the tea-ish, tea leatherish are kind of like they sort of revolve.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know what it is about certain drinks though, man. Like some of them, I really pull the fruit out first.
Yeah.
It's really that's what's cool about this
I
type
mean,
of spirit.
So the mash bill, the yeast, the level of char in the wood. There's just so many scientific variables that are at play. That just what's the temperature in the rick house that year? What was the climate that while it was maturing?
I think this is what makes it interesting for me to drink this stuff. You know,
so fun, man.
because you can buy a bottle of vodka, and I've never really sat down and like
It's a vodka.
analyzed vodka,
Right.
but it tastes like vodka.
Dude, that song is a goddamn
That
banger.
was an absolute beatdown.
And so
2 minutes and 56 seconds of beatdown.
which complements the two, because I chose a short one because for this is, I guess, a little symbolic. I know that you're like, let's fucking get in there and jackhammer the shit out of it.
3 to 5 minutes.
Right. Done.
Yep.
This next one for me is not.
Nope.
It's almost 7 minutes.
Yep.
I think 6.5 minutes. And this is my flavor. That last song, dude, it just jams for me. But this next one, I actually toiled between a couple of different songs on this album because this album hit for me. This is probably my favorite album of all of 2024. And
We covered a track from this
we did.
a few episodes ago.
Yeah. And so that's how much it means to me, just
Yep.
how much. But this is my favorite song of 2024
Awesome.
because it hits all the things that makes me happy about a metal song. It's longer. There's slow buildup. There's this blend of cleans with gutturals, and when it comes in hard, you're like, holy shit.
Can confirm it kicks ass. This is the band called Ingested and A Path Once Lost.
So, good news, bad news. Good news, I'm seeing these motherfuckers next week.
Very cool.
In Columbus. Bad news is Jason Evans, their lead singer, is gone.
So who's doing
They
it?
got a new lead singer. They've already put out a new single called Blood Altar. It's good.
It's good?
It's a jammer.
I'll have to check it out.
It's a different sound altogether as far as vocals
Can
go.
he do this type of shit though too?
We'll see. I'll be
Okay.
seeing him live. Now, Ingested doesn't do a lot of cleans.
All right.
And I think that's part of the reason why I love this so much, because this is like a slam, brutal deathcore hybrid band.
Well, I noticed you went to the deepest cut on the record.
Yeah.
The last track.
Oh, this is the last track.
Yeah. So
And just the slow.
it's melancholy for sure. Just lets us kind of chill.
He pulls you in.
The entire record is a fucking force of ass whipping.
Yes, it is.
And then you get to this point where it just kind of lets you breathe for a minute.
So two
Good dynamics.
highlights they had in this album that are really deep to you. One, Matthew Huffy.
Yeah,
which
man.
He does a track with them. And then Silosis,
Yeah.
which is
Josh
actually the
Middleton.
song I almost chose because it's a fucking banger. But I was like, you know what? If I'm going true to my 2024, I had to go with this song. So
Excuse me. Yeah, man.
I've always loved a mellow atmospheric that builds up, because I remember being a little kid and my dad used to make me mixed tapes, because he has
Yeah,
like
for sure.
400, 500, 600 records. And that was a big thing for us growing up. As
back at the time you could click the little box out of the tape and
right.
Yeah.
So Dad would make us mixtapes, and I remember asking him, I would like you to give me your best song that starts slow and quiet and ends loud and heavy. He gave me Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, that's great.
Which is a great, and this, to me, is obviously way different, but at the same time, that concept of slow, mellow up to just,
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
I mean, that's the way, like, let's say Memento Mori starts. Lamb of God starts the same way. It's dynamic, man.
Yes. Damn. Yeah, that Lamb of God song is just exactly that.
It's great. It's a great voice. I hope the new guy sounds like. Is he good? Like
He's good, but he's not this.
He's not this. That's
at least in the first song, the one song that they put out. People who've seen him live have been kind of like, I mean, I guess Jason Evans just had a stage presence too that you don't, you either do or you don't.
Yeah, you can't replicate somebody else's mannerism and
right
the way they move. This is good, man. It's almost like. It reminds me of like Meshuggah or something, Hypnotic. Which, by the way, Meshuggah put out a new track.
Oh shit, did they?
It's called Ligature or something.
Well, that was last year's album.
Oh, so it's remastered.
Oh, it must be.
That's what
they put out a new album last year, and Ligature Marks.
Ligature Marks
was on that last album.
It says Ligature Marks remastered on Spotify.
So maybe they did something with it.
But I listened to it. It's very sort of just drony.
Yeah.
But like it takes you to like one of those hypnotic trance.
Absolutely.
I like that.
So yeah,
occasionally.
Me too, dude. Yeah.
There was a band I used to listen to called A Life Once Lost.
Oh
that did that too. They would take you to a place like that where you're just kind of grooving. Maybe because they used to smoke a lot of weed, you could tell. Maybe we did with them when we opened for them.
Could have.
That was a while ago. I think it might have been 2010, 2011. We opened for A Life Once Lost in Wheeling, West Virginia.
Oh, cool.
At some club called Yesterdays, and you had to bring all your gear. They didn't have an elevator. Or maybe they had an elevator and the elevator was down. You had to wheel your shit upstairs. The load in and load out of that show was fucking
brutal.
Probably the worst of my entire time in Let the Guilty Hang. Oh my God. Just horrible. I don't know if the guys remember that, but like it was awful. And then of course you've got, the drummer who has the heaviest gear and he has the back problem. So we have to hoist all this shit up. And
a guitar solo in deathcore slam is not typical. So I mean, dude, this soul song, man, this fucking makes me happy.
The chaos behind the simplistic note choice is that's kind of what does it for me with these kind of songs that you introduce me to, is because they're not like, you could easily go a path where like the lead guitar notes could be like whack ass chaotic too,
right?
And that would be somewhat unpleasing to my ears.
Yeah.
But chaos behind something simple like that, whether it's vocals or whether it's a lead guitar or whatever, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
That's what captures me and like gets my attention with deathcore.
So these guys did a song with Kirk, the lead singer from Crowbar, and it's really fucking good, dude.
That guy's cool, man.
Yeah, he's cool.
He can write a riff.
Yeah, he can. They just got some really good slow shit. I need to put them on one of our episodes.
Yeah. Crowbar and I Hate God.
Yes.
Kirk Winston. He was in Down too.
Oh shit,
Still
that makes
is.
sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
I can write a fucking riff. It's just slimy, sludgy beef. I feel like I just described some shit. Oh man.
So a long song that keeps you, I feel, engaged because there's just so many.
It's up and down.
There's a lot of elements. And I remember writing a post on Reddit about, asking what, I think the question of the day was, what metal lyric is stuck in your head? And it was me talking about how Ingested goes from the cleans to the gutturals. And the first response was, Ingested has cleans? And I'm like, yeah, there's one song. And they responded later like, holy shit, that was fucking great.
I think if you're into Chimera too, that Mark Hunter did a.
They did, yeah. He did a song with them on this album. Yeah, and I think that's the song that we played on one of our episodes.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, man.
I'm excited to hear your stuff.
So here we go,
dude.
It took me. I mean, I really had to think, and I had to go back, man. Honestly, because we listen to so much fucking music, you know. So I had to go back, look at several releases. I googled best thrash releases, best death metal releases, because that's my two favorite genres.
Sure, yeah.
And what I have come up with and fully endorse. This first track is from the Black Dahlia Murder.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They released a new record this year.
Yes,
and if
they
you
did.
haven't listened to that, holy shit.
Yeah, they put
Brandon
it down.
Ellis is an absolute god in new style metal guitar. He's incredible. This track's called Cursed Creator.
Okay. In typical Aaron fashion, we just get right to it. There's no fucking around.
There is no fucking around. We're going straight
Right.
to the beat down.
So the words Aaron and foreplay. Spit on it and run in the room.
I didn't even think about that. But it's kind of like how I like my whiskey too, man. I want it to open up and just like, I want to be blasted.
Right.
Give me a good.
So on that front, I will definitely say that Aaron stepped out of his comfort zone over the last several episodes, because normally there's an ice cube or two in your cup.
I've not been doing that the last couple episodes.
No,
It's
you
been
have
straight
not.
meat. And
I mean,
I like it.
It's pretty cool, man. It's a journey, dude.
It is, man.
It's a journey.
It is for sure.
Yeah, dude. Black Dahlia Murder, man. They just really do it.
They've never sucked ever.
No.
I swear, man. Like sometimes I watch videos of Brandon playing, and not that any of their other musicians they're obviously all fantastic. It's just I love his guitars, his tone, his signature pickups sound great. Like the guy's just he's a metal god right now.
Right. Well, and their transitions between the different sections of the song are great, because it's very diverse. There's I've counted at least 4 different, like specific rate. Yeah, cool. I like it. Yeah, I like it a lot.
And it's just they're giving us a lot of different flavor of metal in this sort of thrashy death style. They're labeled death metal, but I don't label them as death metal.
No, honestly, I would put them as either like a tech death or...
Well, that's what people says about Carcass too. They're like, Carcass is a death metal band, but I don't see that. Like, to me, it's
more like a brutal death, I think.
I guess just my label of death metal is the Morbid Angel, Cannibal Corpse.
Right.
You know, that kind of type of shit.
So, you almost have to then throw like new wave. But even Carcass is old. So
Carcass, they've been around since the early 90s.
So they're not like new wave.
That's right. But they, their records that they put out, the most recent couple or 3, have to me have just been sort of like if you want to call it melodic death metal, but like not really melodic.
Right.
I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like The Haunted, thrash death or something.
Sure. I mean, you have to have a marriage between.
There's so many genres.
Sure.
But that's what I love about The Haunted, who is, by the way, putting out a new record this year.
Oh shit. So I want you to try something.
Yep. Let's go.
I want you to think of like lemon meringue and orange Julius, and then smell this.
Well, I mean, like I said, I pulled out that citrusy flavor at the beginning. I love the way this just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Like it feels good. It's not it's not super heated.
No, so it's 105 proof. I didn't mention
Which
that
is
earlier.
wild to me, because those are usually, when you get to 100 and above, usually a little hot, a little spicier. Just feels great.
Dude. So I think that
What a beat down.
Your statement there is very accurate, and I think what will adjust that is age statement. So if you have a 4-year at 105 proof, is going to have a lot more ethanol to it than a 8-year minimum at 105 proof. I think that the longer it sits, the more complexity is involved. Well, it's still 105 proof regardless.
Yeah,
I just think
so.
that the more complex you have, the more things that tickle the tongue, the less your body's or your tongue's going to probably pick up on the strong ethanol.
Well, maybe that's why the best shit.
Motherfucking science.
The best shit costs more. All right, man. So this is probably easily my favorite new band of the last probably 5 years.
Ooh. Tell me.
And they've been around for a while, but we mentioned them briefly just a little while ago. Fucking Silosis, dude.
Yeah. They did put out a new album this year, didn't they?
They did.
They did.
It's fucking perfect, dude. Josh Middleton, and I've been listening to a lot of interviews with him. He did one with Ola. He did one with a couple other guys I listened to. I just love him, man. Like, he writes riffs. If I could write riffs like Josh Middleton, I'd be happy. Like, he's just amazing. This song is called As Above, So Below. Jesus. And he can write the riff, play the riff, and sing over top of it, man. So a good friend of mine, Chris Ojeda, he's also a big fan of Silosis. So every time they drop something, we're like fanboying back and forth.
Right.
It was cool. I got to see him a couple days ago. We went to, I think it might have been last weekend. We went to the screening of, Nick Menza from Megadeth.
Yeah.
So, he died not long ago.
Right.
Well, I guess it's been a few years now. But he passed away while playing drums on stage, which is weird. But a friend of his, so not a friend of Nick's, a friend of Chris's, did a documentary about Nick's life.
Cool.
And so we went to the first screening of it. Fucking insane, dude. She did an amazing job. It documented from his childhood through his roadie years, all the way up through the Megadeth years and beyond, and it was kick-ass, dude.
That is cool.
So if you guys get the chance, if you're a Nick Menza fan, and you get a chance to see this film, you need to go see it.
You never got to see Megadeth with Nick Menza, did you?
No, of course not. They, he left the band in 99, and my first time seeing Megadeth was in 05. So I got the Drover years, the Drover brothers. That was the first year.
Right. I was fortunate enough to see him in 96. Yeah, and it was fucking killer.
Nick was awesome, dude.
Yeah.
He was perfect. Perfect fit for that band. And there's a reason why they say that's the seminal lineup of Megadeth, because it was perfect. Mm-hmm. Not that they haven't had a lineup good enough since then.
Right.
But that's just the one.
Yeah.
They wrote the best music, and it's obvious, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Now smell raspberry cheesecake.
Holy shit.
Dude, that
so many flavors, man, in the metal and in the fucking whiskey. That's why we do this, right?
Yes. I'm so glad I had this vision, I won't say hallucination, while I was mowing the lawn. Dude, I was mowing the lawn, I was like, man, I love whiskey and I love metal YouTube channels. Why don't
There's so much, that can fit together.
Yeah. Right. Dude, Metal and Mash, man. I've had nothing but the best time doing this.
It's fun, man.
Kelly asked me, she's like, when's it coming out? So we can sit down and watch it. Oh, man, that guitar.
Josh Middleton is the absolute beast. If he's not Brandon Ellis level, he's like side by side. Like, they're incredible. Well, I would love to see a Josh Middleton, Brandon Ellis, collab.
That'd be cool. That bass during that guitar was insane also.
And what's really cool is that Josh, if I'm not mistaken, he produces Silosis music.
Oh, shit.
So he's like a really good engineer, too.
Okay.
So he's the one doing all the mixing and shit. Just a badass dude. So the guy sings, writes the riffs, plays the riffs, mixes the riffs. He's a genius, dude.
Oh.
If you don't listen to Silosis, man, you gotta listen to Silosis.
You need to question your life decisions.
I swear, man. Europeans just kill at metal. I don't know what it is. They started it all, and they fucking perfect it. Wow. He's a shit, dude. And he's got a great new signature guitar. If you're into guitars, like me, Josh Middleton has a new Josh Middleton ESP LTD signature. That's fucking beautiful in blood moon finish.
Are you gonna get it?
Damn it. No. It's not my style.
No.
You know, like, this is my style.
Sure.
Weird shapes and single cuts.
So there's going to be a picture of that
Right here. And I'll show you Josh Middleton's blood moon right there.
Awesome.
It is...
Dude. 2024, dude.
It was a great year for metal,
It
man.
was.
And I'm real excited for this year, too.
So, you know, we've done the 2000s, 2010, 2000, you know, our sequence of our favorites. We just finished 2024, and if you look at the way the calendar breaks down, we're now officially halfway through the 2020s. So I think an episode idea, just to put it out there to our amazing fans, would be the first half of the 2020s, our favorites. And I think, obviously, well, it's going to be way difficult because we're right in the middle of it right now.
Yeah.
But I think that obviously we need to try to avoid these songs we don't want to duplicate. But I think that'd be good for us to just, you know, what did we like from 2020 to 2024, which is a really tumultuous time in our you know, and I think that a lot of people were stuck inside. A lot of people maybe did a little excess. And I know. Think we had the bourbon
I'm sure
boom.
that it helped with the bourbon boom.
Oh, it did. And there's conversation. There's actually been a lot of articles written in the last 3 weeks about the busting of that bubble. I mean, I've seen some things that I don't normally see. I've seen some prices come down on some things. So
I know that it also it contributed to the prices of guitars dropping too, because during 2020, 21, 22, prices of guitars were plummeting because people were buying them like crazy.
Really?
The demand.
Because they were home.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
everybody
it didn't
was
go
home.
up then. I'm surprised it didn't go up,
which was weird because
the demand was up
on the used market.
Oh, gotcha.
The new market went crazy.
Gotcha. So people were selling shit.
Yeah, just for example, you know, I don't do this often, but I'm going to show this.
Yes, no, we need this because honestly, he's got a great studio in here, and we're really fortunate to be hosted in here. And you know, Aaron's got some beautiful pieces. So the fact that we're going to take a little time here, because I still have a little bit to sip on while he's demoing.
This guitar is a 2023 model ESP USA.
Dude, it's a beautiful piece.
I mean, it's incredible. When I got the idea for this to buy one, you know, I always bounce guitar ideas off my buddy Bevar.
Sure. Yep.
Before I buy anything, I'm like, hey, what do you think?
Bevar's a good man.
He's got the knowledge, dude. So I always go to him first, and then it's like he's like gives me the green light. Do it or don't. You know.
So you have to have two green lights.
Yeah, myself and him.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tiffany.
Oh, Tiffany too. Yes, of course. That's the third. So I have to get interested. Bevar has to approve, and then I have to sell it to her.
Right.
But yeah, so I ordered this in April of 2022. I didn't get it until September of 2023.
Right.
When I ordered this, the price was what I paid for it. 3 months later, because of the pandemic and supply and demand, the price skyrocketed over $1,000.
Oh man!
So I got very lucky with how much I paid for this,
dude. And it is a beautiful instrument.
Yeah, dude. It's about, for me, it's one of those dream guitars,
right?
You know, that you wish for when you're a kid.
Sure.
And you're just looking for an opportunity to be able to, like, you see all these players having this amazing shit, and you're like, if I could just have one thing, and this is it.
That's it.
And I fucking have it.
Dude, you have it. And I'm honored to be able to see you present it to.
It's amazing.
To all of our people.
If you play guitar, go try an ESP USA. I am not paid at all to push ESP, but this guitar is amazing.
So, because you say ESP USA, that means that there's ESP.
Yeah, so ESP is a Japan product.
Okay. I think you've told me that. I'm just saying that to clarify.
So ESP Custom Shop is made in Japan, and then when ESP came to USA, they deal out the LTDs and the ESP USA products.
Sure.
Japan sticks with the ESP Custom Shop, ESP E2. There's a whole list of Navigator. There's a whole list of other brands that they put out. But
gotcha.
If you get a chance to have, if you want quality versus, and if you want to know that what you're paying for is worth it, this is the guy right here.
Well, what a great way to conclude an episode 24.
I'm really excited to show off a guitar.
Dude,
I've been really thinking about how we can segue.
I think honestly I don't see any reason why you couldn't just sit in an episode and have one in your lap
and
the
jam.
whole time and just like
try to figure out some riffs.
Yeah,
We could totally do that.
I don't see any. Yes. So we have just had the brainchild
That's a
happen
new
to
idea.
you on the fly. We don't script any of this shit. As a matter of fact, yeah, there's no way we're scripting.
It's impossible.
No, right. I mean, I memorize shit about the whiskey beforehand. Other than that, I don't know what the fuck's
That's
going to
it.
happen every single time.
And I may pick songs that I know a little something about, but
Yeah.
not really.
We just have fun. But I like that idea.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Episode 24, dude.
Check out episode 25. Remember, like and subscribe. I've been Aaron. He's been Adam, and we're going to kick some ass.
This whole fucking time.
Enjoy.